Hello and welcome, my beautiful friends. I want you to know there is a purpose and a reason Spirit brought you here today. I'm so happy and grateful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you who are brand new to my channel, hello. I'm sending you a warm welcome to you, my friends. My name is Claire. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It is also timeless. Whenever you find this reading, it is when you are meant to hear this message. So let's call in spirit, ring the bell of victory. Let's see what spirit has for each one of you today. So let's start with the affirmation. I came across this as I was preparing for the reading today, just one of my daily affirmations. So we'll read it together. I am safe and grounded in my environment. The universe supports me always. So that is the foundation of our reading today. And I pre-shuffled the cards, so we do have the cards laid out here that we're going to be covering. And the first card here is from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and this is the horse. So the images on these cards are very beautiful, somewhat mystical and etheric in nature. As you could see, the horse, it looks like in the cosmic egg. Very appropriate considering we are in the year of the fire horse. So the message from the horse today is: the horse is a kind, intelligent beast that has frequently been associated with propitious events. In the Chinese zodiac, horse people are friendly, adventurous, and passionate. In Greek mythology, the winged horse Pegasus was the source of inspiration and poetry. Horses have been associated with sexuality or fertility. In the Hindu, the king asks the gods to grant him a son, and to please them sets a magnificent horse free for 1 year. Upon the horse's return, the king receives word that he will have 4 sons, all of whom become the incarnations of the god Vishnu, the preserver of life on earth. The horse in the painting, entitled Age of the Avatar, recalls the magnificent horse of Ramayana. In Hindu word for horse, descent to earth refers to Vishnu's ability to assume an earthly form. Here it is again, the image of that beautiful horse that's guiding our message today. So, as we continue the reading, in my readings, I want you to trust your own intuition and assume it is correct. Your psychic and spiritual abilities are awakening at this time. Trust what you are seeing and sensing, because your intuition is spot on. You already know how to read between the lines of what you hear. So the information you feel rising up within you is being divinely revealed to you. Believe in the beauty of your gifts and the messages you receive today. So let's go forward with the next card we are getting here, which I pulled. This is the butterfly messages. And we are getting today the butterfly message of motivation. So be aware that butterflies are often recognized as guardian angels and spirit messengers from the divine. And be aware that your guardian angels are all around you now. You are not alone. Your guardian angels and ancestors are also here to support you. And they need to be invited in to come forth and guide you. Let's do that now and call in our angels and ancestors. I welcome in all levels of support from heaven and earth. Gratitude for their support in my life today. All right, so let's go over a few more cards that I pulled for you from the tarot. And we will get some more messages to see what is being divinely revealed to you. Believe in the beauty of the gifts and messages you receive. And the next card we are getting here today is the Ace of Cups. So what a beautiful card. So Ace of Cups is representing new beginnings and in love. And that is a very powerful message, considering that we are starting beginning summer is coming up in just a couple days here. So more messages from the Ace of Cups. It represents a time of feeling connected to life emotionally and spiritually. So the Ace of Cups usually is when you wake up with an idea for a story or a project. Or maybe you're working on something that you're excited about, the creative possibilities of the day ahead. And you're just full of enthusiasm and maybe motivation, as the previous card indicated. In the traditional tarot, there is a hand that extends from a cloud to hold a cup flowing over with emotional and spiritual fulfillment, which is what this card represents. And it also represents passion and physical energy required to make ideas real. So there's a desire to translate creative inspiration into physical form. This might represent a piece of music, a joke, making a cake, making a drawing or painting, or creating a series of photos, just of nature, maybe roses in bloom, writing, maybe giving a talk or preparing a presentation. Giving an idea of physical structure allows it to be shared with others. So that is what this card represents. And we'll take one more look at the image on this card, which is very lovely. From the Tendron Tarot, by the way. And now we're pulling our next card, another beautiful card, which we have the Ten of Cups. So we are progressing in this spread very rapidly from the initial stages of the Ace of Cups to the fulfillment stages of the Ten of Cups, which is kind of taking us full cycle. And we're going to really enjoy the benefits of the Ten of Cups, because the Ten of Cups represents finding the right situation for you. Maybe it's a new workplace, one which is possible to enjoy emotional and spiritual growth. Maybe it can indicate a harmonious family life, or the existence of peaceful love relationships built on commitment and trust. The 10 signifies emotional completion, where the person feels a sense of belonging in a community or a family. So on the traditional tarot, there's an image of a couple standing together, enjoying their abundant surroundings while children play nearby, and with 10 of Cups above them in a rainbow. And these people know the value of time spent together as a family. They also realize the deep connection that often comes from unplanned moments, and not the quality time that is carefully factored into a busy schedule. They generally have a less adventurous life with more room for sentiment and emotional fulfillment. So this card represents being amongst your tribe. These are the people who feel like family despite their origins. It may not be your family of blood origin. It describes being amongst supporters, a spiritual group. Each person is appreciated for their contributions, being seen and valued by others. And that encourages people to be their best. So this is, again, a beautiful message for us today from our divinely guided spirit. Here's the image again, a couple looking lovingly at each other. So that is our second card. So before I cover the third card, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see these cards on the screen, I want you to try to interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, everyone, when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I love what is happening for you here in this reading. So here is the last card, and we are getting today is Judgment. That is one of the major arcana cards, very powerful, having an underlying influence in your life. So this is a very important card as we are coming to the conclusion of the card reading. And the Judgment card is very significant as well. Now, before I continue with the final card, I just want to mention that we all have a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of your lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you who are watching, if my reading does not resonate with you, please leave it behind, but also share it with someone who might need to hear its message. I'm opening my practice to personal and private reading, so if you are seeking more personalized advice, please check the description box below. So the last card from your angels is the Judgment. And this is what they want you to know in this eternal moment of now. Allow Spirit to support you at this time as we go over the underlying influence of this major arcana card in your life. And the Judgment card represents needing to listen to one's inner voice and consider the repercussions of personal actions. Sometimes this card merely indicates clear judgment when making a decision. Suitable choices usually stem from self-awareness and the ability to accurately assess situations and people. These attributes can combine to increase the chances of lasting success. Occasionally, short-term sacrifices are necessary for long-term fulfillment. The Judgment card indicates that success has been earned. This person has planted seeds earlier and have learned the lessons through the archetypes of the major arcana, such as the High Priestess, working hard to turn inspiration and ideas into reality. It can be hard to appreciate the accomplishments and possessions of someone who is achieving more than you while still valuing your way of life. However, having clear judgment involves realizing that your path is unique to you, while another's direction is also distinctive. The lesson of this card is understanding what is right for long-term personal spiritual growth and development. It also indicates accepting that we each have different starting and finishing points in life that make any comparisons useless. So that is more insights from the Judgment card and as an underlying influence in your life. And so as we are coming to the conclusion of the reading, know that what is coming through in your own intuition is what you are needing to hear, and maybe that what you hear, see, and are your angels are definitely guiding you, and you through every step of the way through your experience. So be open to receive their guidance. And I feel you are advanced energetically, and you're going through transformation and breakthroughs and spiritual growth and development. So I hope this reading has brought you clarity. And if it did, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying this content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I want to close out with a Rumi Oracle card that I had come across, again, when I was preparing for this reading. This card kind of jumped out at me, and I wanted to share it as the concluding thoughts for this reading, which being based on the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and Judgment card. It's got a lot of water energy, and it almost looks like a love reading, although it wasn't necessarily intended for that. But the Ace of Cups through the Ten of Cups often could indicate a new relationship of love that turns into long-term success and happiness of the Ten of Cups. And so the Rumi Oracle card that I pulled for us today is the Sacred Phoenix Heart. And the Rumi poem for this oracle card is as follows. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover. In the garden of the heart, reason says the world is limited in 6 directions. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. Rumi. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows what the mind is an end. It is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of love until it is filled and then becomes hungry again and eats some more and again and again. It eats of love until it is so full it must simply explode in a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness in the expanse of blessings, unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup. So it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into a spectacular radiance, only to be reborn again, new and hungry, for the next feeding frenzy in love's great banquet. How I adore our defiant, spectacular heart. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenges, from any cause. It cannot. It just cannot. It just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way. You are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you are stretching your head quizzically or are in deepest despair because you appear to have met a dead end, a frowning now, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love or in the death of sorts your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death because that is the partial portal to new life. And so it is wise, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love, will involve endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is in the shorter pain that is not compounded by erroneous thinking. That pain comes and goes quite quickly when you realize that love is simply, playfully smacking your wrist and saying, not that way, beloved. There are great pitfalls on that path. Come, take this one, where there shall be wine and dancing. So you are guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the sparks your heart needs. That sacred phoenix ready to die into life within you is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials endured, confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be. And the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come to you in clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be sought so much as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even whilst you feel that your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It's as though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love so powerful moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how, or why. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let in the old version of your life pass through into the new life now being born. What does that mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despair, and your fears. Life wants to happen through you, blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. And with that, I say thank you for listening. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have enjoyed this content, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.